Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it is lovely to see you today. In this video we're going to be looking at Queen of the Moon Oracle cards. So right now we're going to be unboxing the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I've wanted these cards for a long time and I'm so excited to get into them. So it says Guidance Through Lunar and Seasonal Energies by Stacey DeMarco. And the back is so beautiful. You just get kind of an idea of what the cards are going to be like, and it says, humans have always connected to the mystical power of the moon and the energy of the seasons. This beautifully illustrated Queen of the Moon Oracle allows you, the modern seeker, to plug into these, the most primal energies of all. Features a full moon cycle of lunar images, each gorgeously rendered and able to be used as stunning circular altar displays. Experience the seasonal moons and the power they can provide. Learn which moons are best timings for rituals and spellcraft, and making talismans for prosperity, love, health and more. This seems like such an amazing deck. I've wanted to get a moon based deck for a while. I was thinking of getting Moonology, which I might get in the future, but this I love is because you see people interacting with the moon and spending time with the moon, and that's what really drew them to me. Whereas I think, from what I can tell, the Moonology cards are just pictures of the moon, which is fine, but I don't feel as drawn to it. But let's just break into this and have a look. The box has this lovely matte feel to it. I really like it a lot. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, it's silver on the inside. I like that. So first thing that we see is the white book. So this is the book. It seems like your usual kind of white book with an introduction and how to use it. I love reading these. It tells you about the different moon phases, as well as how to use the cards and a little bit of information about each card. If you don't read intuitively, which I tend to do, just by looking at the card I can like feel what the reading is. It is good to also check out the descriptions, and they seem quite detailed, which I absolutely love. Such a nice thing. And then we'll get into the cards. So here you can see the back has all the moon phases on it. It's such a nice pack. I love the picture on it. I love the symbolism. I cannot speak English anymore. Okay, that's where we are today. We are unable to speak English. But let's have a little look through the cards. The Void. Wow, that looks amazing, doesn't it? I hope you can see these okay. But wow. Now, I think I'm going to have the same problem that I have with all cards, and that's that they are very sticky. Not as bad as the fairy cards, but they are pretty... Wow, that one's amazing. New beginnings for the new moon. Waxing Crescent. So what I love is it's got the name of the moon phase, as well as what the card is supposed to represent, which is really great because it's going to show you, like, help me to learn what the different phases of the moon mean, because I really want to work with the moon. I've always loved the moon. Wow. Acceptance. That is beautiful. The amount of detail in the pictures is incredible, and I think it's digital manipulation rather than drawing by the looks of it, which I can do. I don't tend to. Perhaps I should get more into it. But that's just gorgeous, isn't it? Growth. And each one has the moon in it, which I love as well. Self-love. Don't we all need a little bit more of that? Oh, this one is gorgeous. Look at the detail on that. There's so much going on in that card. incredibly beautiful, and that's nourishment. I absolutely love these. I'm so glad that I got them. These are the sort of oracle cards that I love working with. They give you a lot to get messages from your spirit guides with, and a lot to read from, as well as having a meaning that has something to do with, in this case, the moon. But I just absolutely love this so much. Look at this one. Absolutely gorgeous. They are so beautiful. Oh, this is one that has my name written all over it. This is fear. I have a lot of fear in my life. I've always lived with fear, but yeah, you can see the person is like caged down here, and then the cage is set free. Such powerful, powerful imagery. And that's what I connect to the most. I just love these. The colours in them, the beautiful pictures. Look at that. I absolutely love this. And I would love for you guys to talk a bit more with me about what kind of cards you use. Do you use tarot cards or oracle cards more? I'm more into oracle because tarot, I think I've mentioned this before, but having each card have a specific meaning like it does with tarot, I do struggle with because of my memory issues. But me and my best friend Hannah, I've mentioned her a couple of times on the channel now. She's started learning about tarot, so I'm excited we're going to be learning together and doing like a card of the week kind of thing, and picking a card out and then each doing research and then coming together at the end of the week to talk about that card. I think that's such a fun way of learning. And I might share like what I learn on my Instagram, or I could do a video about it if that's something that you are interested in. That is gorgeous. Look at that. It says pleasure, but to me it just screams like freedom and just letting go. That's gorgeous. And that's for the Waning Gibbous. I did learn a while ago about the waxing and waning and the different names, but I've since forgotten, and this is my problem with learning skills and things. I try my best to continuously learn things, but keeping it in my brain is my main problem. And that's one of the reasons why, see, there's two stuck together. That one's gorgeous. That's one of the main reasons why I can't work, because I can't remember things. So when people tell me certain, like how to work a computer program or how to do something, I do not remember how to do it. That's beautiful. Resilience. I'm really looking forward to working with these cards. I just find them so beautiful and so easy to work. Like the power I can feel coming off them, the energy is just incredible. Gratitude. Oh, that one's just stabbed me right in the feels. Oh my goodness. I'm really missing my grandmother at the moment, and that just really made me feel like bringing back memories of holding her hand and doing things with her, because I spent a lot of time with my grandparents when I was younger. Well, all through my life really. That's gorgeous. Protection. And I just absolutely love how powerful these images are and how they've been made up. Like, I love digital manipulation. I find it so interesting and so fun. I love doing it myself. Oh, see, they get so stuck together. People say to use talcum powder, but I don't buy talcum powder, so I don't have any. So if you've got any ways of getting rid of the stickiness, I would really appreciate it. That's gorgeous. Peace. I feel like that when I've done my protective bubble before doing any work, I just feel peace because I know I'm protected. Hungry like the wolf for the wolf moon. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Purity. It's so strange that even now we connect white with purity. I don't know if that's a racist thing, is it? I'm sure I read an article about how, like, saying, oh, I use black magic or dark magic, and that is known as being bad, and then light magic and good magic being a good thing, is actually going back to when they pitted like witches against each other. Like, you're a black witch, so you're more connected in hoodoo and voodoo and that kind of thing, and then you have the good stuff done by the white witches. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to learn about. There's so much connected with race and sex in our lives that it just really astounds me how it comes even into this. It really amazes me. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Trust. Animals have a lot of trust for us humans. Do we pay it back? I try to with my animals, but it's very hard. The hot moon. A lot of these I haven't heard of before, like thunder moon and hot moon. Look at that imagery. Incredible. Change. I love this. Patience. Can't we all use a little bit more patience? I definitely find that when I do a spell or when I try and manifest something, I kind of want it immediately, and if I don't have it in a few weeks, I think, oh, I've done it wrong. Whereas it might just be that it's not time for me to have that thing, or it might not be good for me, and so the universe is like, nah, that's not right for you. Learning patience is so much something that we all need to work on. Harvest moon. How beautiful is that? Abundance. That is my word of the year, was abundance this year. I don't know, I haven't chosen a word for next year yet. Growth just came into my head, so that's my spirit guide saying, yep, it'll be growth. So maybe, but this year it was abundance and just really being thankful for what I have and realising the things that I have are enough and feeling that abundance in my everyday life. That was so important to me this year. Creation. That's gorgeous. Darkness. We have so many rabbits where we live. We live in the countryside and we have like a huge pond right outside our front window, right outside of our house, and we have so many birds and animals around, and my husband often does early shifts and late shifts, and he often mentions that you have to like keep stopping your car because there's bunny rabbits around. So I think it's funny that that's associated with darkness. Then we have sovereignty. That's the woman, that's the one from the cover. That's beautiful. I feel that in my bones. Masculine, the lunar god. I love how you've got the faces of the moon in his banner. The unexpected for the blue moon. That is gorgeous. And then lastly we have attraction. What absolutely incredible cards. I can feel the power of them. I've not yet cleansed them. I'm going to sleep with them for a couple of nights before using them to do any kind of readings for myself. But oh my goodness, they are gorgeous. Do you have this pack already? If you do, let me know in the comments how you use them. If you use them on your altar, or if you put them on your altar at certain times of the year, or if you just use them to pull a card out. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them yet, but they are just gorgeous cards and I cannot wait to read this little book. These books are so helpful in understanding how to use the cards, especially with oracle cards. I find tarot cards not quite so much, because everything has specific meaning, and once you learn those meanings then you can figure it out. But with oracle cards, every meaning is so specific. But I just love reading intuitively, but I also absolutely adore reading these little books, so I cannot wait to get into that. So that's the walkthrough of the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and maybe you'll pick up a copy of these cards. I will leave an affiliate link down in the description for these cards so that you can grab them, and if you grab them using that link, I will get some money back at no extra cost to you, and that just helps me to continue to do this sort of video. I honestly really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you got something from it. If you did, if you want to see more of this sort of content, don't forget to head down there and leave me a cheeky little like so that I know for sure that you enjoyed it. I loved unboxing this deck and I'm really excited to get to know it better. I've wanted this deck for a long time and I'm just so excited to finally have it. If you enjoyed this, if you have this Oracle deck, if you have any suggestions for Oracle decks or tarot decks that you would love me to review or take a look at, don't forget you can head down there, write down into the comments, and I always read and reply to my comments, so don't be shy, you're more than welcome to leave me one. And while you're down there, why not hit that subscribe button? Oh, it makes me feel so good to see those numbers going up. I'm trying so hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you are somebody that can make that happen for me, and I really hope that you will click that little button, ring that little bell, so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays, and I would love to have you join the little butterfly tribe that we have going on here. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead of you. I hope that you're having a lovely day today, and I will see you next time. Bye.